SEA Today.
Okay, welcome back everybody to A's Online Virtual Classroom. I am Andre and this is SEA Today, presented by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So we are here counting down the days to SEA 2021 and we're trying to help you get your education as you prepare for your upcoming exams. So if you haven't done it as yet, ensure you hit the subscribe button to be confident that you won't miss out any of our upcoming videos. As SEA gets nearer and nearer, we want to make sure that you are fully prepared for that upcoming exam. And make sure and check out all our content on our Get Your Education channel right here on YouTube. And don't be afraid to share and like all our videos as we continue to build our catalog of topics, subjects, and many other areas of study as we continue to help you get your education. So today we're going to continue with our mathematics practice test number 1, and we've been at this for 15 weeks so far, and we are actually, this should be our 100th episode of SEA Today. And we are now going to go into section 3 of our practice test number 1. And these practice tests moving forward are provided by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So ensure you have whatever stationery you need because we are about to start. And as soon as the timer starts, we will start. Alright? So if you're ready to get your education, let's get it. Going to the first question for today. Alright, so it says complete the number pattern seen below. Okay, so I'm going to help you with a little process in how you work out these number patterns. So of course the patterns change based on the sequence of numbers that they give you, but we should always have a certain procedure, a certain method in working out these patterns. And I will show you one of the best ways to do that is, first, you're going from number to number, yes, but we want to see if there is any addition taking place going from number to number. So apart from looking to see, alright, is it 2 more or is it 3, you also have to take into consideration, is it addition, multiplication? Those 2 would be for increasing, and then we would also have division or subtraction, which tend to be for decreasing. There are some other functions, but I will start with addition. So if we're looking at the first 2 numbers, 6 to 7, 6 to 7, 6 can go reach to 7 if you add 1/3. So that's the first part of the sequence in terms of addition. Then when we go from 7 to 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so that is plus 4. Alright, 11 to 20, that is plus 9. Then 20 to 36, that is plus 16. And then there is a missing number here. So we go in plus 1, plus 4, plus 9, plus 16. So what do we plus next? Plus what? Well, a couple things, and I really want you all to pay attention to this because we see this, how to put it, this topic come up in many different parts of your SCA. And what I mean by that is we have numbers, certain numbers that we need to recognize. 1, 4, 9, 16. All of these are square numbers. Okay, so what is a square number? If we take 1 and we square it, which is 1 times 1, you get 1. If we take 2 and we square it, which is 2 times 2, we get 4. If you take 3 and you square it, which is 3 times 3, you get 9. And of course, if you take 4 and you square it, you get 4 times 4, which is 16. So these numbers here are called square numbers because they are what you get when you square a number. So our square numbers from 1 to 12 are what needs to be our best friend in this preparation for SCA. So what comes after the 16? Of course, it will have to be 1, 2, 3, 4 squared, 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, which is 25. So the number missing here is 25. Nope, sorry. My bad. 25 is what we have to add into our pattern. Right, so we were increasing by the square numbers. After the 16, next square number is 25. So now we have to do 36 plus 25. 6 plus 5 is 11. We get 1. And then 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So the number that should go here is 61. And you can just double check it to make sure that the pattern continues. So what comes after 5 squared should be 6 squared, which is 6 by 6 or 36. So this should be plus 36. 61 plus 36, we get 97. Alright, so the pattern works. So we can put 61 goes into the pattern in the missing space. Alright, that was 2 marks. Now, what is the difference between the 9th and the 6th term? Interesting. So, how are the terms coming here in terms of first, second, third, and so forth? Well, we have 1, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is the 6th, this is the 7th, this is the 8th. So the one coming after this will be the 9th. That's just some Roman numerals there, kind of jumbo, but so the 6th term, which is here, is the number we just found. So they want the difference between 9th and the 6th term. So the 6th term is 61. The 9th term will be larger, so we'll put that in front. So this was plus 36. Next we have 7 squared, which is 7 times 7, which is 49. So this should have been plus 49. What comes after plus 49? 8 plus 8. 8 times 8, sorry, 8 squared. 8 times 8, which is 64. So after plus 49, we should get plus 64 here. 64 have to add to this, and we should get our 9th term. So the 9th term would be 146 plus 64. 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's 210. So the 9th term is 210. The 6th term is 61. So when we subtract that, we'll get our final answer. So well, alright, let me do that over because I don't want to skip anything I did there. So I'm going to borrow from the 1. 10 take away 1 is 9. Borrow from the 2. 10 take away 6 is 4. And get 1. So this answer is 149. So the patterns, first of all, you should always write out how the pattern is increasing or decreasing. The best place to write it, in my opinion, is to the top of the pattern itself. So right next to the number, you can see how you move to the next number and so forth. So it's plus 1, plus 4, plus 9, plus 16, and we recognize those numbers as square numbers, which we're supposed to learn. 1 to 12, all our square numbers, and then we use that pattern to figure out all the other parts. Alright, so that's 4 marks. Let's go on to the next question. So Priya decided to make sorrel for Christmas to sell. She bought 50 pounds of sorrel at $6 per pound. 1 pound of sorrel makes 2 liters of sorrel drink. She realized the 4 pounds of sorrel was rotten, so she threw them out. How much would she have to sell 1 liter of sorrel at for her to make a profit of $600? Alright, so a couple things coming at you here in this question. The first thing we're going to take a look at is how much she bought. So she bought 50 pounds of sorrel at $6 per pound. So how much did she actually pay for the sorrel? So the cost of sorrel so that is 50 pounds and she paid $6 per pound. So we had to multiply 50 times 6. 6 zeros are 0, 6 fives are 30. So she basically paid $300 for the sorrel. Alright. They say 1 pound of sorrel makes 2 liters of sorrel drink. She realized that 4 pounds of sorrel was rotten. So she bought 50 and 4 was rotten, so she threw them out. So she basically was left with 46 pounds of sorrel. Alright, so step by step we're going through line by line to see how we could get to the final answer. So the first thing we calculated was how much she paid for all the sorrel. Right? And then we took out the rotten sorrel. So that's 4 pounds. So she now has 46 pounds of sorrel that she could actually use to make her sorrel drink. And 1 pound of sorrel makes 2 liters of sorrel drink. So if she has 46 pounds, so 1 pound making twice the amount of sorrel. So if she has 46 pounds, she'll be making 46 times 2, because every pound she's getting 2 liters. So 46 times 2, 6 2s are 12, 2 4s are 8, plus 1 is 9. So she's going to get 92 liters of sorrel drink. 1 pound of sorrel makes 2 liters of sorrel drink. So she has 46 pounds, so we multiply it by 2. Now, with these 92 liters of sorrel drink, how much would she have to sell each one for if she wants to make a profit of 600? So profit doesn't mean that she's going to make $600. She spent $300. So the selling price must be the cost price plus the profit. So the amount of money that she first spent to buy the sorrel plus the amount that she wants to actually make, which is the profit. So the cost price was $300. The question told us she wants to make a profit of $600. So therefore she wants to make $900. By the time she sells all her sorrel drink, she wants to make $900. So now to figure out how much she has to sell 1 liter for, you have to take the 900 and divide it by the 92. Alright, let's see how this division works. Give ourselves some space here. Alright, so 92. Okay, so as I always say with these types of divisions, we start with 10, and if 10 is too large, we come down. Why is 10? Because when you multiply by 10, you only have to add on a 0. So if we use 92 into 900 as 10, then we get 920, which is a little too much. So we're gonna have to go less than 10, and we'll go with 9. So 92 times 9, 9 2s are 18, 9 9s are 81, plus 1 is 82. Subtract to see what kind of remainder we have. Gonna have to borrow quite here. 10 becomes 9, so this is 2, so we have a remainder of 72. So we have 9 and 72 over 92. Let's try and reduce that into an easier number. We could reduce the 72 over 92 using the number 2 to start. That's a easy division we can do. So that's 36 over 46. That could reduce again, so we get 9. 2 could go into 36 18 times. 2 could go into 46 23 times. So we have 9 and 18 over 23. And to make our life a little difficult, we have to change 18 over 23 into a decimal, because money is a decimal. So we know she has to sell, the 9 is the $9, but we need to figure out how much is the cents. So we have to do our next division, 18 divided by 23. We change in 18 over 23, which is 18 divided by 23, into a decimal. So 23, so we're going to put a 1 and a dot and a 0. We're going to add in some zeros. We're changing it to a decimal, so we make sure I'm putting some decimal places in our number. So 23 cannot go into 18, so you put 0 and then a dot. That's a 0, eh? And 23 into 180. So again, in your mind, you can start with 10. 10 will be 230, so that's a little too high. So if I come down to about, let's say 7, let's try 7. 7 3s are 21, 7 2s are 14, plus 2, 16. Subtract to see what remainder we have. Make sure the remainder is not more than 23, and I think we're good here. So we got a remainder of 19, so that's 70 something. So we're going to bring down 0. Alright, so maybe we can do 8 here now. 23 times 8, 8 3s are 24. Seriously running out of some space. 8 2s are 16, plus 2 is 18, so that's 184. So you're gonna get a remainder of 6. Let me subtract. And then we're going to have to bring down this next 0. So we say 23 into 60. 2060 is 2. Yeah, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So at this point we can stop because we really only want to get 2 decimal places to get our cents. So that is 0.78 cents. So if she sells each liter of sorrel for $9.78, seeing that she has how much liters? 92 liters. By the time she finishes, she will get $900 in total. Alright, and this question was pretty long, but it's very doable. You have to take your time with it, take it in parts. We do a lot of different things here, and that's why it's 4 marks. So make sure and go over it if you don't understand it. Take some notes, write as I write. Take statements if you have to, if you practice using statements, and just make sure before you finish you understand the entire question. So we're going to take a pause there for today. I want to thank you very much for joining me in our section 3 exercise as we continue to get our education and prepare for our upcoming exams. These practice tests are provided by A's Online Tutoring Services, and they will soon be available on our website for free for anyone who wants to continue to practice for the SCA exams. So at this point in time, we don't have a lot of time before this year's exam. So if you're preparing for this year's exam, be sure to hit subscribe, like, and share with all your friends to make sure as many people as possible can be fully prepared for their exams on that big day. We're just about 17 days away. I want to thank you all for sticking out with me through this entire 15-week journey so far. And as we get into week 16, we're going to look at some English language. We have some more maths to do tomorrow, and then some creative writing. Then we're going to get into some A's Online Tutoring Services English language practice test number 1. Alright, so thanks for joining me once again. I am Andre, this is SCA Today, and I will see you tomorrow.
SEA Today.